I'm on my way to the big city to get the new engine mount there. As I don't need the Volvo engine mounts, I'm returning them, and I'll get the BMW engine mount instead, so that's good. It's about 9:50 a.m. so it's kinda early. Okay, so this is the new rubber mount or whatever the name is. Looks pretty good to me. It's very expensive. This one was about $100 or so. So yeah, $100 man. So let's get it in there. That's where it's supposed to be, right there. And then I go ahead and start to build the engine mount. Yeah. Okay, so 1 minute later, it's there. Yeah. So now I can start to as I said in the previous episode, I'll take the alternator away. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I've taken away the alternator there. So now you can get a better view of what it actually looks like. Now I have a little problem here, because the engine mount itself is lower than this mount there. So if you look at this side, it's not that. This one is higher and this is lower, so I have to do something. I don't know really, but I will think a little bit and see what I can come up with. It's pretty long distance between there to there, so I need to build something that is very strong. I will think a little bit and see what I can come up with. This is a beginning here for an engine mount. It's basically the same idea as this side. It's supposed to work like this, then something like that. I will continue building this. I will put a plate above this one and weld it in its place, because as you can see, it's missing about that much, and that would be perfect to put one more plate on top of that one. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and of course I will not only have one of these. That will not all. I will have one more here beside this one, and perhaps do some between them and weld them so they will be very stable. So this is basically what I mean. Put a plate on here. I will cut this one as well. But for building this, well, to begin with, it's prototypes. If it works, then I will go ahead and stabilize it and everything. But now this mount here will be, oh, it's fucking hot. will be something like this. I have to wait a little bit. Okay, so this is something. I have to cut out a little bit more there so I can get the oil filter out later on. Now I'm about to weld right over there. So yeah, that's what I will do. Yeah, that's something to continue to build on. I welded some there, just temporary of course. I make sure that this one is flat to the mount here, and make sure that the screws here fit in to the engine. So looks pretty good so far. I have a feeling about that this is not going to be easy on this side. Well, time will tell. I take a piece at a time and see what happens. This looks pretty cool, like a statue or something. Yeah. Well, what I did here was that I welded a little bit. It's kind of windy outside now, so the weld doesn't look very good, but I will fill in later with some more. As I said before, I will cut this one as well. What I will do now is the mount is going to be that way, so what I will do now is to make one more that will go just about right here, I think. Something like this. So this is what I'm thinking about. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this model here because it will stabilize both sides, and I can put some things well under, I think, on the underside here between them, so it will be nice and stable. So it's pretty much done now. I will try to get this on the engine now and see what it looks like. So I guess we should celebrate or something. The mount is on its place. It's bolted on. I haven't cut out that yet, but I will. And on this side, so I guess we should try to get rid of this and see what's gonna happen. You see now, those are loose. The engine is hanging there on the mounts. You can see here there is not a lot of space there, but there is some space. Yes, it is. So I guess this is pretty good. Before I made this engine mount there, I made a special thing there to be sure that the engine is in the middle. So that's pretty much in the middle. So what will I do now? I have the mount for the gearbox, so I think I'll deal with that now. I'm happy with this. It seems to be very good. I will stabilize it, of course. Maybe it's possible to get about 200 horsepower out of this engine, and it will not break, but I will stabilize it. So this is the gearbox mount, the Volvo gearbox mount. I can't really use this, so I'm about to build a new one here that is custom made for fitting in the BMW. I will drill those holes now, just as big as those ones. And this is supposed to be on the downside, lower side of the gearbox. So I'll go ahead and drill those holes and see what I can do. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I'm talking about. Bolts there. So this is one step, the first step of building the gearbox mount, I guess. Okay, so I changed my mind. I will use the BMW mount, but I will rebuild it. So I will use those ones here, that's BMW. I will try to build something down like this, and then something like here, and fasten them in the mount, not this mount, but the one I showed you previously. It will be something like this. I'm sure you don't have a clue about what I'm talking about, but you will see in a little while. This is how it will be. I will weld on the back side on each of them, and also on the top here. So this will make a 90-degree angle there. And here I will have one this way, and that's where the gearbox will be mounted. So that's my idea of making this one. This is pretty much what I'm talking about. This is how I think it should be. I think I got it straight. Now I will have something just like this. I will crawl under the car now and take this one with me and see what this looks like. This is something I think this will be pretty good. I'm welding outside, so the welds are not 100%, but I will crawl under there and bolt it on there and see what's going on. This is what I had in mind before I started to build this one. Looks kind of, well, I think it looks good though. Later on I will stabilize it a little bit. I will have a triangle here. So yeah, I'm gonna crawl under and mount it on the gearbox and those in the chassis. Okay, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's working great. Just perfect. Just perfect. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'll show you what it looks like from inside. The light is a little bit crappy, but you can see the mount there. Come on, focus. There you see it. And perhaps maybe you see the bolt down there. That's the bolt on the gearbox, and it's exactly the same on this side, right there. And that's the original BMW stuff there. So it seems to work pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Now when I have both engine mounts and the gearbox mount ready, I can prepare for start this engine up in this BMW. I'm very excited about this. I kinda finalized the mount today, so the engine and gearbox is pretty well. The whole package is in the car now, so very good. And the engine is very straight. Something that concerns me a little bit though, that this part right here is a little too high. Well, it's not too high, but it's exactly. So I don't know, but this is the best I could do. So it looks great. It looks awesome. I like this. I'm happy about what I have created so far. It feels good. So I hope to start this engine tomorrow or in the next episode. That will be this is episode 10, so in episode 11 I think this will be running. I hope. I can't drive it though, but I can start it, I hope. This is episode 10, and I've been working with the car all day. I've been out here for almost 12 hours, so I'm pretty done now. I'm happy about today's work. I am very happy about today's work, and I hope the mount for the gearbox, that it will hold the pressure of the gearbox and everything. So yeah, you have just been watching episode 10. See you soon. Well, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.